learners, we've been inspired by the great Mississippi John Hurt. Today I took some ideas from his Make Me a Palette on Your Floor and rearranged them into their own unique song. You can print these tabs out by becoming a Patreon for all of our lessons, or buy just these tabs if you want the description. New guitar tutorials on Monday. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. Grab your guitar, brain, attention span. When you got those three things, follow me on in. Let's break it down. Okay, so with that said, we're just going to jump on in. That's the first four measures. So we're going to start off by making this C shape here, and we're going to pluck, thumb on the A string, middle finger on the B string, both C notes. Then your thumb goes down, grabs the second fret of the D string, and your index finger plucks the third fret of the G. 1, 2. Now we're really going to think about that as like 3, 4, 1. Then we jump into the F chord, and so much of his style comes from an F with the D note in it, so like getting this cool F6 sound. And how do we do that? Make just a classic F, lift your pinky, and drop your ring finger down. So I'm fretting the first fret, not worried about the A string at all. Third fret, second fret, first fret, first fret. And this is going to take a while to get it down, but once you get comfortable with this chord, or at least fretting this F in this style, it's going to make all this a lot easier. You're going to start off thumb, and your thumb here going to alternate between the first fret of the E string, third fret of the D string. Once you get that, add the second fret of the G string on the 1. Then you want to get your pinky third fret of the B string. This is going to be the hardest part. Hardest part in the song, hardest part in the style, but it's very rewarding. If you get it, it sounds great. Then after that, you lift it up. You're also going to need to be able to play the first fret with your bar of the B string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that down, because the next measure is going to be very similar. You're going to start off the same, 1, 2, but you're going to lift that pinky up and get the first fret of the B string on the offbeat. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Both those F's together would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Boom. Oops. Into this C. Now, when I got back to this C, I was muting that G string with my middle finger. You want to be careful, because that's the next note in the melody that's going to ring out. So the first up to that C, the first three measures. And you want to play it at that speed, nice and smooth up to there. Once you get there, C, open G string, thumb on the third fret of the A, pinky, third fret of that high E. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Our thumb, or what's it called? Index finger is going to be alternating bass here. 1, 2, and 3. So I would just practice the first two beats of this. Pluck that, thumb drop down here, second fret of the D string, middle finger plays that third fret of the E. Then your index on the offbeat grabs that first fret. So it's 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Once you get 1, 2, and 3, then move your index finger to the third fret of the E string. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and offbeat again, middle finger, third fret of the E string. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and thumb down on that second fret. Index finger flips the first fret of the B string again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, last measure, tricky. You're gonna have that third finger down on the E string, and you're gonna pluck middle finger, third fret of the E, thumb on the bass, and then your index finger again on the offbeat. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and pinky up 2. Then on the second beat, dropping down to the D string, playing the open E. 1 and 2 and then again that C on the and. 1 and 2 and 3. Open E string, drop this down to the bass. 1 and 2 and 3 and pinky third fret of the B string. And this time I'm playing it with my middle finger. You could play it with your index finger, as there really isn't a rush because there's nothing jumping immediately after that. So just that last measure slowly would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, so these first four, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. One time without counting. 1, 2. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next four. Next three come up. We're going to play the F like we already did in the second measure of the previous one, 2 times. See, a lot of this is getting that F chord down. Once you get that F chord down, you can learn a lot of his tunes. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1. Back to a C. Pinky down again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1. 1. Open G string against the bass. Drop down. Pinky's on the third fret of the E again. 1, 2. That bass goes up again on the third beat. 1, 2, 3, and. Get it again on the offbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Second fret, and then E or C on the offbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Last measure. You're going to pluck open high E, thumb on the third fret on that bass note, index finger on the offbeat again. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, down to 1 and 2, second fret, open E. 1 and 2 and then again that B on the offbeat. 1 and 2 and 3. Up to the bass, and you're gonna play against the open E again. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Fourth beat, second fret of the D string. And 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. These four measures. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. All right, just 4 more. Let's count through these 4 nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay, one time without counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, next 4. Now we're going to introduce the E chord. My favorite 2 measures. I love it when he adds the E into his tunes. It's a cool trick in the key of C to make the 3 chord minor, a major, or a 7 chord. We're going to make that E, pluck the open E on the low and high strings. Second beat, bass comes down, second fret of the D string, another E. That's 3 different E notes. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Index after the third beat, open B string, and 4, and 4, and. Your thumb comes down and grabs the second fret of the D string. Middle finger plays the open E, and then your index plays that open B again. And 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 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 and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now the second measure, I remember this was one of the hardest things when I was first learning finger picking. You're going to play the open low E, and then your index finger plays the open high G, and you want to hammer on the first fret of the G string at the exact same time your thumb plays the second fret of the D string. Your index finger will then drop down and play the open B right after that. 1, and 2, and 3. Third beat, you're going to play both the open E's. 3, 1, and 2, and 3, and pinky finger on that third fret of the B string, making it an E7. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. I use my middle finger to pluck up on that B string and then drop my thumb down to the second fret of that D string. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. So these two, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 2. We go back to our F that we've seen so much. It really is the core of this is getting that F. G. We haven't seen a G yet. A lot of what we do on the G, though, we talked about in how to play a G chord, like Mississippi John Hurt. Third fret, and then your index finger is going to play the open B string. Thumb drops down, open D, and you're going to pluck the open E together, making it actually a G6. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. 1, and 2, and second beat, open G again. 1, and 2, and 3. Right back to the open E string middle finger, third fret of the low E. 1, and 2, and 3, and middle finger, third fret of that G string. And I use my middle finger there. You could use your index finger because we're using our index finger already. So you could go 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and I like to switch to my middle finger. So I get ready to go up the guitar. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Open D string, first fret of the B string because you were making that C change a little early. Then you're going to land, make your C chord, first beat, third fret of the A string. Then just drop down, second fret of the D string, and strum a C. So that last measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. But the G, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 measures. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 nice and slow counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's play through the whole thing. All right, we're going to play through it 3 times. 1 time slow and counting. 1 time a little bit around the same speed, but we're going to play through it without counting. And then we're going to play through it quicker. So depending on how confident you are or where you're at, these are the play-alongs. I would encourage you to try to master one before playing the next. Let's go ahead and count through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3. All right, let's speed it up. All right, let's play through it nice and slow, and then we'll speed it up. 1, 2. All right, let's speed it up. Now, that sounds great at that speed as well. That's cool thing about this is it sounds cool at all speeds. But let's see what it sounds like just a little faster. 1, 2. Now, this is based on a lot of it from Make Me a Palette on Your Floor. Go have a listen to that. But go have a listen to a lot of his tunes. Familiarize yourself with them. That way you can put these into play, whether you're making a different blues song sound more like his style or you're trying to play it. This is going to help a lot. And if you made it this far, you should check out this lesson or this lesson. Check out the description, buy the tabs, or become a Patreon and get them all. And until next time, keep on having a lovely day. Keep on rock and rolling, friends. Life is good. I'll catch you on the flip side.